Hi, welcome to Kurovile. This time, we're diving into the top 5 saddest moments when Korea's S-rank hunters met their tragic ends. And without further ado, let's get started. Check it out.
First, Yunsuk, a skilled S-rank hunter, participated in the 3rd Jeju Island raid alongside Baek Yoon-ho and Min Byung-gyu. However, the raid ended in disaster, and Yunsuk tragically lost his life under unknown circumstances. His death was a massive blow to Korea, leading the government to abandon hopes of reclaiming Jeju Island. His loss also deeply traumatized Byung-gyu, driving him to retire from hunting. Yunsuk was a master of lightning magic, capable of casting wide-range spells that struck multiple enemies simultaneously. His exceptional control over lightning made him one of the most formidable S-rank hunters in Korea before his untimely demise. Second, Min Byung-gyu, a legendary S-rank healer, joined the 4th Jeju Island raid despite his earlier retirement. During the raid, he bravely supported his team by healing their injuries and boosting their stats. After they killed the Ant Queen, the Ant King attacked, gravely injuring the hunters in a single strike. Determined to save his comrades, Byung-gyu used his disguise skill to stay hidden while healing them. Unfortunately, the Ant King detected his presence and impaled him through the chest. With his dying breath, Byung-gyu urged Baek Yoon-ho to escape before the Ant King devoured him, ending the healer's life in a heroic sacrifice. Byung-gyu was an extraordinary S-rank healer, capable of healing magic that restored his allies instantly, even from life-threatening injuries. His buff magic enhanced his teammates' stats, improving their combat abilities. Additionally, his disguise skill allowed him to turn invisible by masking his physical and magical presence, though he couldn't move while using it, making him vulnerable if discovered. 3. Hwang Dongsu, a Korean S-rank hunter who joined the Scavenger Guild in America, sought revenge on Jinwoo for his brother's death. He kidnapped Jinwoo's friend, Jinho, and took him to an abandoned factory. Jinwoo quickly tracked him down using his shadow soldiers and teleported to the scene. Outclassed, Hwang still tried to fight, but was easily overpowered by Jinwoo. After a brutal beating, Jinwoo was stopped by Thomas Andre, who ordered him to spare Hwang. Ignoring the demand, Jinwoo threw Hwang aside and later returned to finish him off, extracting his shadow and naming it Greed, making it part of his growing army. Hwang Dongsu's abilities is an enhanced strength. His immense physical strength allowed him to break a steel pole effortlessly, showcasing his power as one of the few S ranks enhanced by Norma Selner. 4. Go Gunhee. On the last day of the International Guild Conference in America, Gunhee was working late in his office when Sillad unexpectedly appeared, surrounding the area with a barrier. Despite knowing he couldn't win, Gunhee refused to surrender and fought back to buy time for Jinwoo to arrive. He matched Sillad blow for blow at first, but his aging body eventually gave out, leaving him vulnerable. Sillad took advantage of this and fatally stabbed Gunhee through the chest. In a final act of bravery, Gunhee used his powers to break a hole in the barrier, allowing the ant in his shadow to escape and alert Jinwoo. Although the plan succeeded and Sillad was forced to retreat, Gunhee lost too much blood. When Jinwoo arrived and tried to save him with the holy water of life, Gunhee declined, thanking Jinwoo for coming and entrusting him with humanity's future. He died in his office, a hero to the very end. Gunhee's abilities as a vessel of a ruler made him a formidable force even in his later years. His immense strength allowed him to shatter thick ice with a single headbutt and deflect powerful energy blasts with his bare hands. With immense speed, he moved swiftly enough to keep up with Sillad in battle, dodging attacks even at close range. His ruler's authority granted him telekinetic powers, letting him manipulate objects with precision. Additionally, his spiritual body manifestation amplified his combat prowess by drawing on the immense energy of the rulers, though prolonged use was taxing on his aged body. 5. Sung Ilhwan, once one of Korea's first S-rank hunters, returned to battle the monarchs when they targeted his son Jinwoo. Despite being outnumbered, Ilhwan gained the upper hand, forcing Rakan to retreat. However, Sillad summoned an ice storm that severed Ilhwan's left arm, and a giant meteor threatened to crush him. Just as Sillad prepared to strike, Jinwoo returned, having gained the Shadow Monarch's powers, and swiftly defeated Rakan and Sillad. Ilhwan, having overexerted himself, found shelter but realized his body was disintegrating. Accepting his fate, he tearfully reunited reunited with Jinwoo, apologizing for not being a better father before his body dissolved into light and vanished. As a vessel of a ruler, Ilhwan was a formidable force. His immense strength allowed him to overpower even powerful opponents like Dongsu and deliver crushing blows to Rakan. His immense speed made him agile enough to dodge and counter attacks from both Sylhet and Rakan, effortlessly evading their strikes. Ilhwan's stealth ability allowed him to blend into his surroundings and remain invisible, both physically and magically. With ruler's authority, he could control objects with telekinesis, and his spiritual body manifestation drew on the immense power of the rulers, making him one of the strongest hunters in the world.
Please subscribe.